Many Americans quietly want to leave the United States, but they believe one thing keeps them from doing so. Many believe they need to have the perfect remote career before they can think about moving abroad. They imagine needing a six-figure tech job, a big online business, passive income, or a glamorous digital nomad lifestyle that seems easy on social media. But in reality, this belief holds more people back than a lack of opportunity does. Many expats began with regular remote jobs, basic freelance work, or simple online income streams that grew gradually. Social media usually leaves that part out. People often see only the finished versions of someone's life abroad, not the awkward beginnings where they figure things out step by step. That early stage is important. A lot of people are no longer just dreaming about travel. They're looking for breathing room, lower costs, more flexibility, less stress, more control over their schedule, the ability to live somewhere that feels calmer and healthier emotionally. Remote work changes that situation entirely. Once your income is location independent, your options grow quickly. Suddenly, you're not trapped inside one expensive city simply because your job requires it. Realizing this can change your mindset, but it can also create fear. People start asking themselves questions like, what if I'm not qualified? What if I don't have the right experience? What if I leave and can't support myself? I understand those fears because many Americans are taught that stable work only exists within traditional systems. Office buildings, long commutes, constant supervision, fixed schedules. So, remote work still feels risky to many people, even though millions now work online successfully every day. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting for complete certainty before building a remote income. They think they need to master every skill before applying anywhere. But remote work usually grows through momentum, not perfection. Most people begin with smaller opportunities: customer support, virtual assistant, freelance writing, social media management, online tutoring, data entry, remote sales, or appointment setting. Then over time, their confidence grows, their rates improve, their skills expand. That gradual process is normal. Treating remote work as a skill-building process, not an overnight transformation, takes off a lot of pressure. Customer support is one of the most beginner-friendly remote jobs available right now. Many companies need people who can answer emails, manage live chat, resolve basic issues, or assist customers by way of systems. Many Americans already have transferable skills for this and may not even realize it. Retail jobs, phone jobs, hospitality, office work, or administrative work. All that experience counts. Customer service works well for beginners because the barrier to entry is often lower than people expect. Many companies care more about communication skills, reliability, and professionalism than they do about advanced degrees. And once people start working remotely for the first time, something important usually happens. They realize remote work feels less mysterious than they imagined. That shift makes a real difference. I remember noticing something after building location-independent income. The biggest difference wasn't luxury, it was autonomy. Waking up without commuting stress, structuring my day differently, being able to live in a lower-cost environment while still earning online. That change affects how people think and feel, especially Americans who are used to organizing their entire lives around work schedules and traffic patterns. Virtual assistant work is another strong option for beginners. This category is more broader than most people realize. Some virtual assistants manage emails, others organize calendars, book travel, handle spreadsheets, upload content, or help creators stay organized. Many small businesses are overwhelmed right now. That creates opportunity. People often underestimate how valuable reliability is online. Many business owners are not seeking perfection. They're searching for someone dependable who communicates clearly and follows through consistently. That is more important than many people think. If you want more honest videos about remote work, residency, cost of living, and what life abroad is really like, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more and turn on notifications so you know when the next video drops. There's something important people should know. Sometimes your first remote job simply creates breathing room. Having some breathing room can change everything. Once your income becomes flexible enough to support relocation, your entire relationship with life starts to change. You can stop feeling trapped inside one expensive system. You start to see possibilities instead of limitations. Freelance writing is another beginner-friendly path many people overlook. Companies need written content now more than ever. Blog posts, email newsletters, product description, website content, social media caption. You don't need to become an elite novelist to earn online through writing. You need clarity. That's it. Clear communication solves problems online. AI tools are changing this field too, but not always in the way people worry about. Businesses still need people who understand tone, structure, audience psychology, and human communication. This is important, especially for creators, businesses, coaches, and online brands trying to build trust. Online tutoring remains one of the easiest ways for many Americans to earn income online, especially for native English speakers. Some people teach conversational English. Others help students prepare for exams or practice speaking with confidence. Many platforms now offer flexible scheduling. That flexibility matters for people trying to transition abroad gradually. Because again, I don't think most people should rush into relocation out of desperation. Taking things slowly helps create more emotional stability. Emotional stability is important when living abroad. Another beginner-friendly option is social media management. Many small businesses know they need an online presence, but they hate managing content consistently. That creates an opportunity for people willing to learn basic tools, simple graphics, captions, engagement, and content planning. Many people already spend enough time online to pick up these skills faster than they might expect. The bigger challenge is usually confidence. People assume everyone else is more qualified, but in this field, consistency is more important than perfection. Social media rarely explains that remote work can feel emotionally unstable at first, especially for Americans raised to associate safety with traditional jobs. Some months feel exciting, others feel uncertain. You question yourself sometimes, and that's normal. Many people eventually realize that traditional jobs were not as emotionally secure as they once thought either. Layoffs happen, burnout happens, healthcare stress happens, financial pressure happens. Remote work simply exposes uncertainty more openly. Learning to handle some uncertainty is part of building freedom. One thing Americans discover abroad is that lower living costs dramatically changes what income level feels sustainable. This makes a difference. Someone earning a modest remote income in the United States may struggle badly in a major American city, but that exact same income may provide stability in parts of Central and Eastern Europe, Latin America, or Southeast Asia. Healthcare also changes the situation. Many expats realize how much financial fear shaped their lives back home. Insurance anxiety, medical debt fear, job dependence is tied to healthcare access. When those pressures go down, people often realize they need less money to feel secure than they once thought. Another thing nobody talks about enough is how deeply Americans connect identity to career status. People often feel embarrassed about starting over remotely because the work may not look prestigious at first. That mindset keeps people stuck because remote work is not only about status, it's about flexibility. control over your location, control over your environment. Many people eventually realize they would rather have a moderate income with freedom than a higher income with constant exhaustion. That realization changes priorities permanently. One thing I always encourage people to remember is this: moving abroad doesn't need to be permanent to matter. Remote work makes it much easier to experiment. You can test countries temporarily, stay for a few months, build routines, reassess later. This flexibility takes away a lot of pressure because now you're not trying to solve your entire future immediately. You're gathering information. You're learning which environment supports your mental health, finances, and overall quality of life. This way of thinking can change everything. One thing people rarely talk about is loneliness. Remote work can absolutely create freedom, but it can also create isolation if people are not intentional, especially abroad. You still need community, routine, human interaction, structure. That's why many successful expats build routines around co-working spaces, local cafes, language classes, walking routines, or expat meetups, because freedom without structure can become emotionally difficult over time. Understanding this early helps people adjust much better. If you're ready to move abroad and want a plan you can really use, my book, How to Relocate Abroad, a practical guide for expats, guides you through every step. It covers everything from picking a country to budgeting, visas, paperwork, and getting settled, all explained clearly. You can only get this book on my website. It's not on Amazon or anywhere else. If you want to stop overthinking and start planning, use the link below and get your copy and begin your exit strategy today. At the end of the day, beginner-friendly remote jobs matter because they create options. Having options can change your outlook. When you realize your income no longer depends entirely on one physical location, the world starts to feel very different. You stop feeling trapped inside one expensive system. You begin thinking differently about housing, healthcare, work-life balance, and even success itself. This shift is powerful. You don't need the perfect remote career first. What are the best beginner-friendly remote jobs right now? The best jobs are often those that help you start building flexibility without waiting for everything to be perfect. Customer service, virtual assistant, freelance writing, online tutoring, social media management, remote admin work. None of these paths require you to become a millionaire overnight. They require consistency, adaptability, and the willingness to learn. That's how many successful expats got started too. Not with unlimited savings, but with gradual momentum. This is more important than most people realize, because once you stop waiting for the perfect moment, your options expand dramatically. Many people discover that the hardest part was not learning remote work itself. The hardest part was believing they were allowed to build a different kind of life in the first place. If you want help figuring out which countries actually work best for remote workers and first-time expats, then check out this playlist right here. It's the next best step because choosing the right country changes your finances, stress levels, and overall experience more than almost anything else. Click on it now, and I'll see you there.